Hello, 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 Leo. Hello, Leo. It is your turn for the full moon reading in Scorpio. That's coming up on the 19th of May. Now, I'm going to use this tarot that was inspired by Alice in Wonderland, the Alice Tarot, and put out a full moon spread. Now, each spread, each position has a meaning, and I'll go over that with you. Then I have my VERA SIBILLA and my runes. So let's start with that. Let's start with the full moon reading. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio for Leo. Full moon in Scorpio for Leo. That will span the second half of the month of May, from the 16th to the 31st. Let's take a look. You remember that we had cycles of full moon releasing and new moon creating and manifesting. So let's take a look. This will be 1, 2, 3. I'll show you those. 4, 5, and 6. Now, the first card is the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. The second card is the Knight of Coins. I think you don't get a glare there. The third card is the Queen of Coins. The fourth card is the Hanged Man. The fifth card is the 10 of Cups. We have 2 10s here. And the sixth card is the 6 of Cups. Well, good for you, Leo. Now, the first, the first card calls on that period of the full moon, the new moon phase, and it asks, from the new moon to now, Leo, what have you manifested? What have you manifested? And this is the 10 of Wands. You have manifested the end of a very difficult cycle. The end of a very difficult cycle. So this time round, and I'll be clarifying these a little bit more. And this time round, with this full moon cycle, you will start feeling a lot less heavy, a lot less load that you will have. The second card talks about, where are you now, Leo? Where are you now, Leo? Excuse me, where are you now? And we have the Knight of Cups. Now, we're talking about something moving toward a situation of an emotional value. For example, if you have had difficulty with your parents, you've argued with them, you don't have a very good relationship with them, and you have to go visit for some reason, for whatever reason, you will be moving toward an emotional situation. If you are moving toward another person, emotionally speaking, that is another emotional situation. Let's say that in this life, our souls have been embodied in order for us to feel emotions. So everything that we do really have to do with emotions. But we'll look at that in depth. So let's see. We'll start with the second card to highlight. Now, the third card mentions what is coming to our conscious awareness. What's coming to your conscious awareness, Leo? And I have this Queen of Cups. And all right, what is that card all about? The Queen of Cups tells you, Leo, it is all about emotions. We know that it's all about emotions. Let's just try. Even if it's a mask, hi there. Even if it's a mask, let's just try to put on a cap or a mask or a cloak that makes us good. Now, that is very ambiguous. All right, the word good, bad, and ugly are all ambiguous. But what will manifest to what will come to your conscious awareness is the fact that emotions are all about love, feelings and emotions are the same. And when we talk about coming to your conscious awareness, we have to put awareness in there. Every single second of the day, being aware of where we are going emotionally, that's what's occurring in this second half of May for you. What is coming to your conscious awareness? The awareness that you have the possibility of actually embodying emotional love. Now we have a card here that talks about what no longer serves us. You remember in the last full moon reading, we talked of release, what we need to release. We have here the Hanged Man. What do we need to, where can I see? Where can I see? Where can she see? Where can she see? I guess you can see the cat there, the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man talks about you letting go, releasing old perspectives, old ideas, old paradigms, old ways of thinking. And that is going to have to be released in this full moon period, Leo. The next card talks about how. How is it possible for us to release these things? And we have the Ten of Cups. It's all about giving, giving, giving. Emotional, your love. It's all about love. How can you release old paradigms? Your emotional state will help you to do that. Now, the last card talks of what resources do we have, Leo, available to us to help us release? And we have the Six of Cups, because this is a feeling, that feeling of return, that feeling of all of a sudden being bathed in this emotional pool, these emotions. We have that return because we have in our life felt it. And if we haven't, if you can never say, and it's very difficult, I can't believe that you will not have had an experience that really moved you to tears or moved you to joy. But in any case, the Six of Cups talks about a time, it could also be in past lives, when you were so joyful that you willingly understood the necessity, in this case, to release old paradigms, old perspectives. Now, let me take the Vera Sibilla cards. And first of all, I'd like to go to highlight what it is. Where are you now, Leo? Where are you now? What is your context now? And we had this Knight of Coins, this moving towards an emotional state. And I have these three cards. I have Stanza, the Room. This talks about emotions again and news coming in. We have Superbia, Pride. It also talks of vanity. And then we have Sospiri, sighing, and that talks about expectations, waiting. And this is all around a situation. It may be different for every single one of us, of course, but a situation where you have to face people emotionally. There may be a passing. You have to go give your condolences. There may be a new birth, and you go and wish the parents well. There are so many different ways, but this is what's going to happen now in the second half of May, Leo. I'm going to take what comes to our conscious awareness with this Queen of Cups, Leo. Let me take a look and see what these cards can tell us. All right, we have Alegria, happiness. We have the Doctor, Dottore, and then we have the Vecchia Signora, who speaks to positive change. And here we have, you know, what is coming to our conscious awareness, the idea that emotions on the one hand and happiness on the other are inextricably linked. They are inextricably linked. And together, these make for healing with this Doctor, the much needed healing that both we and others need. And all in all, this will make for a situation of harmony with this old lady who speaks to change. Leo, look, I also want to take a look at what is no longer serving you, those old paradigms. And we had the Hanged Man, remember that? What are the old paradigms about? Very clear, these cards. Allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart. We have jealousy, and lies, falsità. And this talks about old MOs, old modus operandi that just don't serve you anymore. Those half-truths, those omissions, that out and out show of jealousy, they just don't serve you anymore. And allegrezza al cuore is the part, happiness in the heart is what is to gain. I'm going now to this, the Six of Cups. What resources do we have available for us to release? And I get, all right, we've got leggerezza, the lightness of being. We have nemica, the female enemy. And we have mercante, the merchant. What do we have to help us remember that emotions are so important? Well, if you think high and low, hard, long and hard, you will remember a moment when there was in your path, across your path. Today I read for a few people, and, you know, two especially were telling me about the job, these people, they have, you know, it's as if they're talking behind my back, and, you know, they're taking my words out of context, and they're talking to my boss, and, you know, all of these things. Well, in a sense, we can say that we have ghosts in the form we're projecting onto other people. That's one reading. But it also means that indeed there are people who may be jealous of us and they act the way they do. Nonetheless, you will recall a moment when there was a female in your midst, working environment, a triangle, a third party, who made you so angry, so evil and angry that your mind went into another domain that just took you off of your, you know, all that work that we spiritually do and that we try to keep our feet grounded and you know, all of that work just right out the window. And the Six of Cups is there to remind us that we have resources that allow us to dispel those. We have resources that allow us to get rid of that. And it is work, Mercante the merchant. It is work that we do on ourselves. And this is the soul. There's soul seeking here necessary. I'm going to take the runes and see what they have to say when we cast them and what they can add. Leo. I've got Lagus, and it is Merkstave. And when that's Merkstave, yesterday they were all Brightstave. When it's Merkstave, it is going to be a period that is not easy for you. It will be difficult. There will be bumps in the road, a lot of bumps in the road, and you just prepare for that. Then we've got Hagalas. Again, you know, Hagal and Hagalas talks to you right about on that Six of Cups, talks about soul searching. It's necessary now. Now. Other runes which are really, you know, sticking it to us, you know, they're telling you, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Leo, we have Thurisats Merkstave, and Thurisats tells you, look, this is a job that you have to do. There's certain things that you have to get through right now, Leo, right now. And so, you know, I want to say that these are warning signs, but I hate to think that the runes are warning us. They're showing us that there are certain actions that we're taking that are not conducive to our spiritual well-being, okay? Then I have Urus. Urus, we can't see with these lights tonight. Urus is here to tell you that, yes, indeed, Leo, you've got Hagal, Urus, Thurisats. It is a rite of passage. You cannot not go through the process of facing your emotions in a context that is coming up in the second 2 weeks of May. On the bright side, and there is a bright side, I have, let me see if, yeah, a little bit better. Is it a little bit better? Yeah. You, the hue tree, this is Algis, and Algis tells you, Leo, no matter what happens, even if Lagos is there telling you it's not going to be smooth sailing, it won't, even if it's not, you are protected. Okay, you are protected. The universe has your back. Not only, much to gain, very much to gain by facing the music. We have Wunyo, bright stave. That's joy. That is guaranteed joy. And Soilo, the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is success. And the sun in the runes, like the sun in the Lenormand cards, is very, very powerful. So let's say that you go through that tunnel. At the end, there really is light. There really is light, Leo. I do hope this was of help to you, ladies and gentlemen, Leo friends. Do like, share, and subscribe. I'd love that. Until we read together again, we're coming up with a new month reading. Talk soon. Bye-bye.